We did move here some 40 years ago and happened to have a child over in that building across the road. We got into the area, the emergency area, and some 15 minutes later, I was holding my daughter. I have fond memories.
This is where I learned to ride a bike. This is where I went to community school. I would visit the Polish church, which is right behind us on occasion. And I think we want to try to bring it back to that hustle and bustle of the neighborhood.
We've seen the cost of construction in 8 years more than double. So it becomes harder and harder for even nonprofits like ourselves to provide the affordable housing that our communities really need. People living on limited income can't afford rents, much less even working people. And it's a matter of supply right now. And the mayor also made a call in his State of the City address last January 2021 that he wants to build 3,000 units of affordable housing in 5 years. And I think time is of the essence. The community doesn't have time to wait to add this kind of housing. The Vision SoHo Alliance is 6 nonprofit partners that have done projects recently in London and building affordable housing. And we all have similar visions of building as many affordable housing units as we are able to.
They all want to continue their mission of providing new affordable housing, and the idea that they're all coming together and working together really is something special. We have established an affordable housing fund that is now invested with close to $20 million, and we're providing some of that money to these developers.
One of the hardest things to do for affordable housing is to find land. And London Community Foundation found a piece of land right in the center of London that serves a neighborhood.
I think this is an opportunity to bring us back into the core of the city and to make it affordable for people to live in the core of the city.
Could we have all banded together to buy some land way out in the far reaches? Maybe, but then there's no transit. There's not community centers. There's no infrastructure. So we're using the infrastructure that London has right here.
It's a lovely neighborhood. Some beautiful homes here already. There's the Thames River to the south of us. There's parkland. It's got a really good community feel.
One of the important things for this group of working together was to make a really inclusive community and putting a lot of intention around that. The Indwell side will be the lowest. Deeply affordable is what we call it. Some of the other groups will be building market rent, and that's really to reflect the construction prices of the day, which is just what we have to pay to build these buildings.
Mixing affordable housing and market rate housing has worked in many other communities. It creates a very diverse community. It doesn't put people of lower income and lower means isolated or concentrated. And the quality of this project is going to be attractive to people of all income levels.
One of our main mottos of our group is we would not build anything that we would not live in ourselves. And we want to make sure that we continue to build things that people would be very, very proud of.
The strong partners that have come together around this project, I think, has instilled new life into every single one of us. So the learning is a shared learning, and the growing is a shared growing.
Because it's such a large piece of property, it would be too big for any of us to take on ourselves. Probably realistically, if there was one developer doing this, it would take up to 15 years to build the whole thing out, and we're hoping for maximum 4 years.
I don't think anywhere in Canada is there a project quite like this. The idea that we're bringing 6 nonprofits, creating 7 dynamic new buildings, each one with its own mix of tenants and its own priorities, it really is something that's going to be very, very special.
We've never been a part of such a collaboration and such a unique partnership. So we're excited not just for the opportunity for the City of London, but also to showcase this kind of collaboration work across the country and across North America of what is possible when we all come together. And that's why we call it Vision SoHo.
The legacy of this land is something that is near and dear to just about everybody in London who one time or other accessed the services of Victoria Hospital. And I think citizens in our city will be glad to see kind of a phoenix rise out of the ashes of this place. So that's my hope, and I think our hope, our collective hope.